really tough loss today. Leaving some shots at the free throw line must have cost you. And Gary getting ejected there at the end sort of took your best shooter and offensive threat away. What did you see on that play?
Well, yeah, first of all, I'll address the first part. We did leave, a bunch of points at the free throw line. And I think the nature of this game, you probably can't get away with that,
Yeah.
right? On a back-to-back against a good team, playing on the road, et cetera. First thing. I mean, the second one, I mean, I watched it, but obviously I don't have any sound or audio down there on that, Doug. I think, it's a huge play. I'm sure you guys watched it several times. I thought he for sure got fouled, and I saw him turn and kind of hit his arm to the ref to say, "Hey, hit me on the arm." So, possible couple point swing there. And like you said, we lose Gary as well. Didn't seem too bad, but then I got to see exactly what happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but it didn't seem too, what do they call it? Seems like it probably was a heat of the moment thing that he stopped right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But again, your guys, you got way behind, but they played hard right until the end. And you talk about getting reps for young kids in crucial situations. Delano and Scotty got a lot of them tonight.
Yeah, and they did a good job with them too, Doug. I think again that's a pretty big stage, and again a really good team, but you're right. I thought we really we certainly struggled early to guard them, but we made some adjustments and the guys really executed them. I thought we did a really good job defensively. Even a lot of the baskets they got late were balls getting tipped around and somehow they'd come up with it and get an and one out of it, or we just about tipped a couple other ones away. Even the kind of game winning one, we had it out of bounds there late and they're in trouble and Chris makes a hard play and just got unlucky and committed a foul with 2 seconds on the shot clock. And even the last play that Vucevic got was the ball was tipped away again and we were scrambling after it and he hit a deep three. So there was a lot of that. So you can't fault our guys for the hustle and effort on that. And then I thought we dissected them pretty good at the other end too. We weren't probably getting some great looks, but then we started, getting some transition. We started getting some good post reads. We started, kicking out. I thought we were getting quality shots, and it's too bad. I know we had 2 wide open threes to tie it with about inside a minute and a half. OG had one and Chris had one. I mean, just point blank wide open, and we might have had a third in there somewhere. Actually, I can't remember.
You look at a kid like Delano who's playing his 4th game in 4 days in a really tough atmosphere. What do you see about his composure in close games that are hard games for a young kid?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing, Doug, with the current lineup for us is he seems to add just an air of confidence to the offense, right? Just there's some pace buckets, there's some transition things, there's some pretty good reads, and I don't see. I got to watch the tape closely, but I don't see any major deficiencies at the other end. In fact, probably above average at the other end too. He gets his hands on some balls with his length. He was really working hard on his matchups and things like that.
Thanks very much, Nick. Safe trip to Miami.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug. Let's go to Aaron.
Hey, Nick. You guys seem to have this trend where you fall behind and then fix everything in the second half. Does that say something about like the first half being a struggle or what you guys are doing at halftime or something? I don't know what goes on in that locker room, but it seems to be working for you guys at halftime. Why does this keep happening?
Well, I don't know. It maybe depends what you, I guess trend is it's probably something that's going on right now. We certainly, every single game, whether we're ahead or behind, make adjustments at halftime. And it just probably seems like they have more of an impact when you're coming from behind. But I don't read a whole lot into that.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
It's okay. Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron. Let's go to Vivek.
Hey, Nick. OG's had more occasions this season where he's had the ball late clock and he's had to make something happen tonight. And, there were a couple times where he made, he's able to penetrate, get a kick out for a look at a three. Sometimes he created his own look. What have you made of his process overall with those scenarios this season?
Yeah, again, I think we any of our main offensive threats need to be put in multiple scenarios. It's post ups, it's drives, it's pick and rolls, and then the more reps they get, the better they can get at finding the right reads and situations. So I think Pascal, we talked a lot about Pascal doing it lately here. They really game planned hard for him, and I thought he really did a great job early in the game of finding people. And then OG just he was solid. Scotty's going to get those opportunities, obviously Fred is too.